Hey everybody, Matthew here. I just want to give you guys one last update for the year. It is December 15th, and as you can tell, it's been a pretty rough year. Somehow or another, somebody shaved my ball. Don't know how that happened, but I digress. This week we'll be putting up the very first, well actually starting today, will be the very first of the vintage butterscotch, this faded piece of glory. And the continuation of mono private stock, which is actually hanging right here just slightly out of frame. But with these two guitars, I will continue posting throughout the new year. This is my last week here in the shop, so depending on what I get done, I may post some stuff between Christmas and New Year's. But if not, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I will attach rather the video from a couple of weeks ago, the update from a couple of weeks ago to the end of this one, because it kind of gives you a clear picture of what the new year looks like as far as my plan and the current guitars that are on the website. So with all that being said, I appreciate you checking out the website and taking the time to check out my work. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you soon. Hey everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Matthew, and I'm responsible for all of this. You're in my studio, and if you're watching this video, you're probably on my website. And I thank you for taking the time to check it out, because I also build a website. I'm not a website builder guy, so it's kind of like a big feat. It's a nice formal place for me to put all my stuff, so I do appreciate you guys taking the time to check it out. So I'll just get right into it. It's the Monday after Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great holiday weekend. But for me, it's Monday and it's back to reality. And where should I start? Okay, I guess if you've been watching these videos, you've been hearing me talk about making transitional changes on the website, changing things up a bit, and not letting it get so stale. So the problem is like a guitar like this, custom refinish, will have anywhere between 250 to 750 photos, depending on how in-depth the artwork and whatever. And then if you're not familiar with the building in motion, it's on my About page. It's basically a CCTV camera in the shop that records everything. So I typically take for the sake of time, I'll take the clips and shrink them down, or speed them up rather, to 1 minute clips. And in a refinish, I'll have about 75 of those. So there's just a lot to put out. And what I'd like to do in my head is every step of the way post that stuff on social media. And I do on the the No Instagram, the No Rattlecans Instagram. And that's basically like a portfolio extension, so all the raw photos and videos get posted on there, and I'll post 100 posts a day just to get all the photos on there. So with that being said, it takes forever for me to get these guitars through social media if I post every single step, unless I post 100 photos a day, and I don't want to do that on all the platforms because then nobody will want to be on them. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to start posting the highlights for each of these projects. All the raw stuff will continue to go to the Instagram, the No Rattlecans, but the website is the most reliable form. You'll see all of the formal photos and videos in their completion, step by step on the web page, on the website. So with that being said, currently in the mix right now is mono private stock. This guitar is going through the social media, and the entire project is exclusively on the website right now. And after that is finished, we're going to get into vintage butterscotch. This is like a Strat-ish caster, as we like to call them here. And then the Western Relic, which was a cool one. This is hand artwork. The video is all three of these guitars that I'm showing you now, all three of them are exclusively on the website, and the video of me doing all the artwork and the finished work and that is all there as well. And this is number one, which is just a black and white Strat, man. This is like a pair of blue jeans. So I'll get into those a little more in the next week or two. Probably got another 2 weeks of this guitar, but I'm peppering in other things like the Western Stargazer project, which is on the website right now. That'll probably get wrapped up, if not this week, next. And you'll see some side projects. So Goldilocks, my personal number one guitar, is in for a service and very, very much due for it. kind of like the mechanic that spends all day working on everybody else's car and then breaks down on the way home. So we're going to fix that. And I'm excited because the Chief, which I've never talked about on social media, is here for service. It's going to be in and out, but I'll have some photos and videos of that as well coming in the next week or so. As far as back to the website, the About page now has a bunch of videos on it for me explaining my background and kind of how I got into this, and explaining some of the work, like the smoke and gold dust that's on all my modern guitar necks, RFID chips that are in a guitar. There's a video explaining the labels, how the labels work, how they the origin. And there's one explaining the building in motion, all the cameras, and why I have cameras everywhere. Oh, well, I think that covers just about everything for the week. I'll be posting stuff all week on social media as always, and if you have any questions, there's a contact form on the website at the bottom. I think that's about all for this week, so you guys take care, and we'll see you next Monday.